Hi, this is Thomas Benson, and this is my guest, Miss Anne Anra, and we're here to talk about Tetra Pak and the Take Me Back campaign. So I have a few questions for you, Miss Anra. The first of which is, what exactly is a Tetra Pak carton, and how can they be used, reused, and recycled?
Okay, so a Tetra Pak carton is primarily made of paperboard. So most of it, so 75% of it is made from paperboard. There's 20% of polyethylene and 5% of aluminum. So all of this is layered together and it's completely fused together. And this is the main problem with recycling Tetra Pak cartons. So this includes all of your juice and milk cartons, all shapes and sizes, the ones with the caps, the ones with the straws. So everything goes under this category, and that's what we collect. People sometimes get confused whether they can send in carton boxes, but that is completely made from paperboard, and we only take Tetra Pak cartons. So the idea is it has multi layers, and that's why it's harder to recycle. So what we do with these cartons is that we get clean, flattened cartons collected through the campaign. So people either drop it off to us or we have it collected at private drop points, very much schools across the city, and they have it all sent to Pune, Gujarat. These are made into sheets. So these are the kind of sheets that you get made in different sizes. So they're a replacement for plywood, and they make a bunch of products from this, from tiny coasters all the way to chairs, benches, and desks. And under this campaign, the idea is that how many ever cartons that we collect, we would make it into chairs, benches, and desks, that we would spend the money to do that, and we would have them donated at government schools and NGOs. So that's pretty much what happens with the Tetra Pak cartons in Chennai.
That's pretty incredible. And do you think that this new material is a substitute for plywood?
It has good usage. The idea is that anyway, if it's going to go to waste, you'd rather use it to create value, and it's the perfect raw material. It barely costs you a thing. It's easier to get it. The only problem is the minute it's not cleaned or flattened, it gets harder to collect. And that's why we try to spread the awareness and have people not only get the awareness, but also make it easier for them to take action.
I see. What is the mission of the Take Me Back campaign?
Okay. So how we started Take Me Back is last year Tetra Pak, which is the world's largest packaging company. So they're based in the US. So the Indian wing reached out to us, and they run something called the Go Green with Tetra Pak campaign. So that's all over the country. And back in 2020, we decided that we would launch it in Chennai as well. So we did on December 3rd, and we are just completed a year last December. And the idea is to collect 1 lakh plus cartons so that we'll be able to make at least a minimum of 20 to 25 sets of chairs and desks that we can donate to make an entire classroom or a library. So we are just reaching out to different NGOs and seeing what they need, what kind of infrastructure, but that's the mission. So we've tried to align the campaign to more than two sustainability goals. The idea is that we don't need a lot of skilled labor under this, so we've aligned to one more where there's a livelihood creation, where we have the girls and women who are abandoned or single mothers, and we offer them livelihood. So we have about 8 people who've been benefited through the year by working on this campaign, and they have a stable income, and I'm sure we all know how difficult that's been during the pandemic.
How exactly should AISC community members prepare Tetra Pak cartons for recycling? Additionally, how can they drop off these Tetra Paks?
Okay, so the cleaning of a carton is fairly simple. So this is how a cleaned, flattened Tetra Pak looks. So it's much easier to collect more of them and also easily drop it off. So the idea is that you cut out a small portion if it doesn't already have a cap or a straw. So find this bit, send a little bit of water in, shake a bit, rinse it out, leave it to dry so that we have no moisture in it as much as possible. It will take a bit of time, only because it's such a small opening. We recommend not cutting it through. You just need this tiny opening to send some water in and completely rinse it out, and then it can be dropped off.
I see.
So even if there's a cap or a straw, all you need to do is push back the straw into the carton, and you'll be using the straw to wash it. And that's the same way, you just flatten it and keep it, because it's a completely zero waste process, right? It's the same, you use heat to mold it into this, so the whole carton gets crushed. So you can keep the cap on. Ideally, after you flatten it, you put back the cap on after it dries out.
So I was wondering, will AISC students and parents be able to purchase the Tetra Pak project products?
Yes, they can. We will share a catalog with you all, and you can choose and keep us posted.
Is there anything else you'd like to share with the AISC community?
Okay, so we are super excited to onboard all of you into our Green Champ program. That's what we call it. And we've been finding it really difficult to spread awareness about the campaign. So we request all of you to follow our journey on Instagram. We are Take Me Back Chennai. That's our handle. And spreading the information within family and friends, your communities, your societies would really help us, reach the target much faster. We believe that the youth, the younger generation, are the ones who actually take action. A lot of us get awareness, it's freely available to us, we see it online in all of our interactions, but we find that the only ones who try to take action on our behalf or spread the word about it has always been the younger community. So that's the main thing that we need. So there's a lot that we can all do together, and also add more collection drives. So things like clothes, furniture, any sort of dry waste that is often generated and gets confusing on how to recycle, we could offer that. And also calculate your carbon footprint of the school and see if you could reduce that at source. So it's all about the time and initiative that you are willing to take, and that's what we really need to spread the word. So that's the main appeal I have for your community.
And by your website, you're referring to www.takemebackcampaign.com.
Yes.
Okay. Well, thank you so much for your time.
Thank you, Thomas. Thank you all for having me.
Bye.
Bye.